Welcome back, YTPC. It is part 3 today of Blending Day. It just had a wonderful run of folks reaching out and asking me to do custom blends for them. So, this video, new friend Darren reached out. He really likes On the Bayou by McClelland, of course. He likes it a lot. Okay, as I tell everybody, I can't copy any blends, but I can take a look at what's in them and come up with something that's a very good blend because they use very good tobaccos. And I try to use very good tobaccos too, so I can come up with something that will work. And, one of the more interesting stories to me in the pipe tobacco community, and it's in Rick Newcomb's books, In Search of Pipe Dreams, he talks a little bit about Kramers, where the celebrities would go into Kramers and Kramer would make them blends. Father Dempsey was for the local Catholic priest, the Edward G. Robinson blend, and these were blends that they came up with. And I really want to recreate that, where someone will come to you and ask for a custom blend of something that they want. I I like the old ways. I like when it felt custom. I like when it felt like it was just for you. And if you come to me and ask me for a custom blend, we'll work something out. And it works for you, great. And if you like it, we can certainly have it in the running line of ESF. And if you just want it for yourself, we can just make it for you too. But again, I'm just really excited that people are coming and saying, can you please make a blend for me based on X? So here we are. We're going to work on Darren's blend right now. And we're calling this one Gaothloch. I have no idea how to pronounce it correctly. So it's Gaothloch. So we're calling it Goth-lock. So if you're looking for the pronunciation, Goth-lock. It's not at all how it sounds, but that's what we're going with because that's what we like, because it's a Celtic word for swamp or marsh. So there you go. In this particular blend, and of course we put the bowl too far away, it's so On the Bayou was a McClelland blend. It was their signature Virginia. So we're going to put that in. It had Orientals, a little Turkish, a little bit of Latakia, and Perique. So we came up with a blend for that. I talked to Darren about it, and he said, yeah, that sounds really good. Let's try that. I said, okay, well, here we go. So let's try it out. So the first ingredient, and for those of you who don't know, I've talked about it ad nauseum, but 515 RC1 from Sutliff is what some people call the closest thing you can get to a McClelland Virginia. It does have that vinegary note to it, that ketchupy type taste to it, and it's an excellent Virginia, and I really like it. And of course, talking too much, I put too much in the bowl because why wouldn't we do that? There we go. So we're going to put that in. So we've got that in, and then we're going to put a little long cut in because I read the reviews on the Bayou, and Emeritus Account and Jim Inks and all of these greats that came before us, that did all these wonderful reviews. And I know that Jim is still out there reviewing. I don't know who Emeritus Account is, and it looks like there's a couple of them. They give these great reviews, and they taste wonderful things, and it's just, for me, it's more about that people wanted something custom made for them, and they came to me to do it. So, whether I get close to the taste of On the Bayou or not is not my goal. My goal is to make a blend that Darren really likes, that has all of these ingredients in it, because he can get more of this from me. Kind of clutch, because finding On the Bayou right now is ridiculous. I don't even try to look for this stuff anymore. Okay, so now we're going to put a little Bosma in, and this is a little clumpy, and I'm hoping it is exactly the right weight. So I'll break this clump up. And I'm working on different methods of rehydrating. I just got 2 pounds of Bosma in, and it was just too dry to run through the press. So I'm working on different methods of rehydrating. I bought some fine mesh colanders and some baking sheet, like the grill baking sheets, and I'm working on doing a little bit of that so that if I can't find, see if I can't find a way to rehydrate it without making it so moist that it sticks in the machinery. You know, it gums up in the little budget manual shredder. And I don't, steaming it just, in my opinion, puts a hair too much moisture in it, and I'm working on getting a control on that. And I have time, I'm not in a rush, so we're going to try this new way and see how it goes. Okay, so now we've got the basma in, and we're going to put a little cream of grad in. And mostly I like to use cream of grad because I like the way I say that word. Huh, no, not really. I just like the way it tastes. And I like the color that you get from cream of grad. I think it's a very interesting, it's one of the brighter yellow leaves that you'll see, at least what I've gotten the last 3 times I've ordered it. I'm very happy with how it does. I like the flavor. And someone asked me this morning, what flavor do you taste when you taste these Orientals? And I almost invariably, some people can taste a sour note and some people can taste something a little bit different. I get a warm, buttery incense taste from the 3 main Orientals that I use, which are Basma, Cream of Grad, and Samson. They add a different dimension. And they all have, their different characteristics, and they all they play their part in the blend. So I'm going to put that in. Every single one of the reviews I read said that they had a Turkish component to it, and I don't know if that meant they were Smyrna or Turkish ribbon. So for this particular blend, when I talked to Darren, I thought the Turkish ribbon would give us the best chance of kind of getting all the ingredients from on the Bayou in. And my scale has decided that this weighs more than it did a while ago. And in Turkish ribbon, I'll put a little bit of that in. And again, with the way that I blend, I really try to make blends, first off, cool and smooth. I don't like things that get hot. I don't want to smoke something that gets hot. I don't want to have to baby it. If I'm not paying attention, don't burn me. It's not your fault. It's just that's how I like to smoke. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. I'll go from there. And then last, in all the reviews that I read, and I think I read 10 or 12, it's a very light presence of Latakia in on the Bayou. So for Darren's Goth-lock, we're going to put just a hint of Latakia in it. And with the number of ingredients in this particular blend, because this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients in it. This amount of Latakia isn't certainly going to overpower the blend, and is certainly not going to, it's not going to be the prominent flavor in the blend. Even though it is a very strong tobacco, you'll get notes of the Latakia. You'll get a little bit of the smokiness. You get a little bit of that, cypressy type pine smell from it when it's burning, but it will not overpower the blend. And then on the Bayou, because it's on the Bayou, it gets a little more Perique than the last 2 blends. So we'll see if we can get that right. Okay. So now we've got the math on it. So we've got all the Virginias, we've got the Orientals, we've got the Turkish, got the Latakia, and got the Perique in, and Darren's Gaothloch has come together. The next video I do, and it's going to be in a day or 2, I can't get over the warmth and generosity of the pipe community. I watched the Pipe and Tampers podcast with Dave Shane from Pocket Jars, the pipery, and the things that he's doing. And Luke, one of my friends I got in yesterday, a jar of Beacon Extra and Across the Pond from McClelland, because I don't, I've only smoked Frog Morton on the town. It's the only one I've ever tried, and I don't chase. And he says, "Oh, I've got some. I'm going to send you some." And that's like fantastic. And Thomas at Tinker's Pipe sent me this beautiful calabash. He got the gourds, and I think it was from Kurt. at WPC Pipes, or he got them from somewhere. And he found a Turkish maker that actually custom made new bowls for him. And it was just outstanding. And I have it. I haven't smoked it yet because I wanted to smoke it with him. And I've been busy doing stuff. Like today, I'm interviewing. And not the fun kind of interviews, just interviewing. Well, Darren, I've got this all mixed up. And let's take a look at the tin note. Wow. That is an outstanding blend. I really like it. It's a very unique tin note. I'm getting, the incense, the Virginias are coming forward. The 515RC, you get a little bit of that. And I think pressed that this is going to be fantastic. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we're at the 11-minute mark. I've done 3 blends today, 3 videos, so this is part 3. It's just, I can't say thank you enough. The inspiration to make blends and that you thought enough of me to come to me. So Jason and Kane and Darren, thank you all so very much. I greatly appreciate it. I really appreciate your trust in me, and I hope I don't let you down. And we'll find out what they think about it sometime down the road. But thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to chat, if you want to talk about having a custom blend made, leave a comment below. If you don't want it out there in the public, email me at emersonsouthern@yahoo.com. If that doesn't suit you, you can connect with me on Instagram and message me on Instagram at Emerson Southern Forge. But I do appreciate it. Thank you all so very much. It means a great deal to me, and thank you. And always remember, smoke what you like. Don't let anybody tell you different. Thanks, y'all, for joining. We'll talk to you in a couple of days.